Sony presented 3 new smartphones here on the Mobile World Congress in Barcelona. In the middle we have the Xperia X. That's the Xperia XA, and on the right, that's a new flagship. It's called X Performance. All 3 have 5-inch displays, but I'm starting with this one because I love this most, to be honest. All right, I know, it's not aluminum on the backside like on the big ones here. It's just pure plastic, but it's so sleek, just 67 millimeters, 138 grams. But you see here these how slim these edges here are, and so the thumb has no problem at all to reach the opposite corner, can reach almost every corner of that 5-inch display. So in my opinion, it's totally enough for everyday life and work here, and it's so, yeah, I really felt in love with this form factor, as you can use it with one hand. It's slim, and I do not know if you can see this in the video, but this is not pure white, just plain, but kind of sparkling below that. I hope you can see. So this will be available about June, and prices, like always, you know, in my videos, it's German price including tax, 299 euros. That's the Xperia XA. All 3 have expandable memory. This is 16 GB internal. These both have 32 GB internal memory. And of course, the battery is something different. Here it's 2,300 milliamps. In the middle, it's 2,620 milliamps, and that's 2,700 milliamps. And this is 720p. These both have full HD screens, so you have a higher resolution. All is called Triluminum display, Bravia Engine 2 here, 4G of course with all Wi-Fi, NFC, okay, Bluetooth for 1, Bluetooth for 2, let's not speak about that. And especially coming to the camera, because on these both big ones we have 32 megapixels, no 4K videos by the way, but on the small one it's 13 megapixels on the back side and 8 megapixels on the front. And here we have on these 2 13 megapixels camera on the front side, and especially HDR on the front. Coming to the main camera here, so you do not have any optical image stabilizer, not even that hybrid stabilizer you might have seen on that Z5, you remember. So it's just digital one, but they made some differences, especially because they have a predictive autofocus, meaning if you have a moving object, for example in a video or a series of photos, the software can trigger that and follow that and predict where the key point, the focus point might be next. So the autofocus is getting more precise and quicker, at least Sony is telling us. So we have to check that in the final review, of course, and these will come end of May roundabout. But I have to be honest, the flagship here, the X Performance, won't come to all markets. In Germany, for example, we do not have this one, at least now, unfortunately. And this is I'm really mad about this, because this is interesting. It's depending on the processor. The X has only Snapdragon 650 processor, and the big one here, the Performance, has the new Snapdragon Qualcomm 820. So this is the newest one, the most powerful one, at least I hope so. Qualcomm said so. You remember the videos I've told you. So I'm not quite sure why this is not coming to all countries. Maybe it's a matter of price. I'm not sure, because prices have not been committed, at least here up to the moment. The only thing I could figure out is $299 for the XA and $599 for the X here in the middle. Again, prices of Germany, including 19% tax. So I guess that the Performance here on the right side will be some $699, I guess. So maybe it's too expensive for some, I can imagine. For in the Switzerland, for example, I've heard this will be available. And this is the most interesting one, but unfortunately not in all countries. Yeah, 5 megapixel full HD screen, no 4K video, no optical image stabilizer, and then if I write 699, 700 euros, well, maybe that there are not too much people who would buy this. I am not quite sure about that. But nevertheless, the specs are interesting, especially here from the X Performance and my beloved one here, the XA. I hope I could give you a good first impression here from the Mobile World Congress in Barcelona. Thanks for watching, take care and bye.